Yeah, all I'm doing is driving these screws down in here. Yep, they were just loose. I guess somebody didn't put them in all the way. I don't know. Yeah, back to normal. See, working just fine. So it looked like somebody just forgot to tighten these screws. Not a big deal. All right. Perfect. Perfection. All right, I was correct. So in the bag was my Melco brackets. So, hey. So if you call the SEWTECH people, they'll get you the brackets in the package. All right, I'm gonna apply these and hit you back later. Man, I'm squirrely today, boy. I'm telling you, don't do these things when you can't think straight. I said I don't need a screwdriver. Wrong. I need a Allen key. Came in the pack. I tell you. So, I tried to put this on my machine. So what I did first was I bring the brackets out and I put the brackets inside the holder to hold. Just hold it, just sit them inside the holder. And then I put this thing right up against it. And it came up at, it needs to be on the top. On a Malco, it needs to be on the top like that. It's nice that they put the thing on. They really made this thing to go on multiple different machines. Kudos to them. So let me put this in. And again, like I said, it has to be on the top. And I'll show you some more in a minute. All right, it's in. It's simple. To put it in, you just put the screw in, screw it in, all the way across. Snug fit. You don't have to, like you don't want to break it off. As soon as it's snug, you're pretty much done. See, it's not coming apart. It's fine. And you get extra screws. Okay, all 6 of them in there, and I still have screws. So kudos to that too. I like the extra screws. Extra screws are good. Just in case you lose one, you can't find it, you drop it out somewhere, whatever it is, you need a screw. You can just grab one out of the pack. I like that. I like that very much. Thank you. I like that a lot. All right, now let's go put it on the machine and see how it fits. And the reason I'm trying to do this right now because I need to, hopefully I'm in a better place tomorrow. I can actually get up and embroider some of these belts. But right now I'm just testing the fit, make sure everything works, and all the extra plates. And I have to put all this stuff up so I don't lose it. Somewhere. All right, let me put this on the machine. Be right back. All right, so get this adjusted. Okay, so now it's together. We're gonna put this on the machine. Let's turn this around so I can show it to you. I mean, it's cool. Look at this. You can have measurements. So you can measure this 0 and you can measure where you want to put the belts, which is nice. Which this one, be totally honest with you, sometimes I wish it had those. See these little numbers right here? Sometimes I wish this thing would have those little numbers, but it has those little black lines. I mean, I guess that's good enough. Get the job. I got the job done, but it would have been nice to have like a nice measuring system like that. See how that's nice? That could have done some better or something like this. That's my opinion, you know. Everybody got their opinions. So let's put this on here. And it fit on the widest setting on both sides. See the widest setting, so it's wide. So put it in, and there it is. See, boom, fit, and push that bad boy in there. And I have a problem sometimes with brand new hoops on this thing. I'm not exactly sure why, but so I have to, what's going to happen is I think I'm going to have to adjust this one again because it's not locked. Oh, there it goes. It's finally locked in. So finally locked in. There it goes. Perfect. So it's locked in now. So every so often I get a hoop where this thing is not the right size. You have to adjust this to get it to lock in. But because I have all my other hoops and this is set for all the other hoops, I didn't want to change it. There it is. Now it's in place. It's supposed to lock nicely, but I guess this side is a little bit, just a tad bit too big. I mean, it's not a deal breaker by any means. I can force it in there, but there it goes. Now it's locked in. But you kind of want it to stay in place. So I'll have to figure out why it's not in place. I have to shave this back just a tad bit or adjust up here somewhere. But that's good. It's not going anywhere, see? That's what you want. But you kind of want it nice and locked in like this side. If you see this side, it's nice and locked in. That side's not so nice and locked in. It's locked on here in the metal, but it's not in... It's fine. It's not anything to worry about. It's fine. It will work itself in eventually. But as you can see, it's nice. You have a nice little height on here. So the belt will go underneath here and then run across here and then come up through the top piece here and then go back down. So the belt you want, I like the belt to run flat on this piece. A lot of people don't. I mean, the machine's designed for it to sit up off a little bit, but I like when it sits flush on here and go across. So there it is. It's on the Melco, on the machine. And my next thing is to put a belt on here and sew it. And again, I'm going to run it against this thing. I'm going to put a belt in this. I mean, I have a belt already with the stitching from this. This is what I was using to do my belts. This thing's actually really versatile. I use this for my my hats, but now I can use this for my belts, my keychains. I have right here headrests. So I'm gonna figure out how I can put my headrest in here. Yeah, these are headrests. I use that to do it, but I'll see if I can put it in here so I can do both the front and the back. I might make it a little thinner to fit in here because this is a nice size. It's not far off. Look at that. Yeah, it's not far off. Look. I'll figure something out. I'm gonna use it for other things, just so you know. You can probably put dog collars in here. All kind of stuff. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But that's it for right now. And see you when I make the next one.
Step up your A game, or you'll be ashamed.